People sometimes forget pride's history. It is a dark one. But that is what is so inspiring about the LGBTQIA+ community. That you can look at what is painful, what is difficult, what is mean straight in the eye, and respond with a rainbow. You remind us that hope is for the darkest of times. But I want you to know that as you power through, as you always have so colorfully, you are not alone. Even when you've been rejected and excluded and even abused, here among your sisters and brothers and everyone in between, you are loved. Because love is the currency of our struggle. We have a long way to go, but as your ally, I will walk with you until we can finally walk into a society that celebrates just how wonderful a rainbow humanity is. The SOGI Equality Bill, first and foremost, mandates a respect of life. So many people have used personal opinions and beliefs to justify abuse, discrimination, and even murder. This bill remains an important part of life-saving because it institutionalizes and articulates that all life, regardless of one's gender or sexual orientation, must be valued. Each is deserving of his or her own basic human rights. The law should have no preference. It should inherently protect all people. The right to health, to education, to livelihood should never be selective. Members of the LGBTQIA+ are not less human. It reminds me so much of the fight for women's rights. Once upon a time, we weren't allowed to vote, to work outside the home, or have access to power. Because women suffered ridicule, humiliation, imprisonment, and even death to uplift our fellow women and to assert our rights, I, a woman, can call myself a senator of the Philippines today. So it is the same for LGBTQIA+ rights, that we can give you the most basic respect and dignity already inherent to each and every one of us. LGBTQIA+ rights are women's rights, are human rights. And we should acknowledge this no matter in what space we belong, whether at home or in the workplace or in bars or in malls. Wherever people go, your rights, our rights must be acknowledged. There is not a single space where any less is acceptable. This pandemic has shown us the murderous consequences of inequality. Whatever oppression marginalized sectors face has worsened this year. As we try to relieve the country of the immediate hunger, unemployment, and sickness it has experienced in this crisis, we must keep in mind the psychological and social wounds that need healing as well. Although the SOGI Equality Bill Committee report still lacks signatures to report it out on the floor, it is never less important. As a proud ally, I will not stop fighting for the passage of this bill. Respect must always be the norm. We must keep on educating people through programs and through policy at the national and private levels. And we must keep working every day to ingrain equality in our cultures. I look forward to the day that none of us have to convince people that we are worthy of our own basic human rights. We should never stop assigning to these numbers their proper tragedy. Murder should always be abhorrent, and death should always be mourned. I strongly believe that we should always want a society that values all life in all its different shapes and sizes and colors and faces. Everyone is worthy of kindness. Everyone is worthy of living this life freely. In this and in every step of the way, I'm with you.